Welcome to episode 4. We are in southern Queensland to look at a large-scale harvesting operation. There is about 130,000 acres to be harvested. Contractors are usually organised into teams of 4 harvesters. With those harvesters, usually there are 2 chase bins, a mother bin to take the overflow for when the trucks can't move the grain quick enough to the depot, and 6 trailers. The 6 trailers can be any combination of 6 semis or 2 triples or 3 V doubles as examples.
It's a good morning. It's a good morning.
A chase bin is a tractor bin combination that can be used to transfer the grain from the harvesters to the trucks for transport to the silo complex.
We got nowhere else to be. It's a good morning. It's a good morning.
Now the game is out. You want to look at the rig. That, oh, it's like a rocket in my arrow. What if the one way or another?
No one else around. Hit my arm when I go too fast. It's a good morning. It's a good.
So here is our expert mechanic planning the thing ready. Yeah, that's it. Yep. On the page. How did it go, eh, John? Well, Charlie's back in the prime business, had been ridiculous. What we knew you thought we ready for the match. Next time we've been adjusted the other movement. No, look at the light, Charlie. You've got to add in some superlatives there. No, Charlie. There you go, cool. On the axle, good. You might have good idea of your Outback character. There's the boss's daughter. There's another boss over there. 3 bosses around here. Well, that's where we are. We're in Steve Graham's country. If you watch many of the Steve Graham shows, actually, I think of all of those, he's probably the most sensible one of our lot. Yeah, got it.
He's a hard-working fella. You do that, Charlie, and you'll become a star. You'll be a feature.
Watch out, John.
Maintenance, cleaning, lubrication and refueling are done early in the morning, and these machines will almost invariably work into the evening, sometimes through to midnight. In our group there are 8 people plus other contract drivers.
I'm going to ride with you, Charlie.
Okay.
I'm going to ride with you for a little while.
Okay, John.
Nothing I can do for the moment. And here we have Charlie, young man, just got his driver's license, now in charge of a machine, probably worth close to $1 million new. How you going, Charlie?
Thanks, John. Yourself?
You're not going to look at the camera, eh?
No, I'm making sure the pages are right.
Much of the crop was heavy, but here the crop is light. It may have had too much water on it. Many contractors follow the harvest south. In southern Queensland, the harvest starts about the middle of October. It starts about the end of November in southern New South Wales. In our case, we have moved up from southern New South Wales, and after about 3 or 4 weeks, we will move south to do harvesting work around the southern New South Wales area. The property is so large that many of the other contractors are never seen. It can, in some instances, be 30 and 40 kilometres away.
It's a good morning. Sun is shining, birds are singing. You are smiling back at me. Got the boat, going back to the truck. We got nowhere else to be. It's a good morning. Songs, barefoot tapping on the dash. We can take the back roads, no one else around. Keep my arm when I go too fast. It's a good morning. It's a good
That auto steers an amazing thing, isn't it?
Yeah, because I would not do things without it.
The yields we'll be getting on this property have been in some areas over 2 tonnes the acre. So that's about, in the old panels, the 24 bags to the acre and better. Now, overall, I think probably it's more like 20 bags to the acre. It's it varies a bit. This particular paddock here is probably, I would say, a little bit under the 2 tonne of the acre. And this paddock is not real large. It's only about 1,500 acres. It's one of the small paddocks on the property. The largest paddock on this property is close to 6,500 acres. And here comes the big munching machine. This is black soil country where we've been working, and when it rains it carries to a black colour. But to give you an idea, it's at a depth, there's a cracking in the soil. There's a reel that's 1 foot long, and that's gone all the way down. I have measured these things at 450 mil deep, about 18 inches. And of course what happens is that it dries out, cracks open, and all the debris on the top falls into the crack and acts as a fertiliser. They call it a self-mulching soil. It's very fertile. They don't use fertiliser in this country for growing the crops. It's, I understand, it's volcanic in origin because on the Great Dividing Range millions of years ago there were quite a number of volcanoes. And of course the ash from those volcanoes has washed out onto the western plains and created the black soil plains that we have today, which cover quite a reasonable extent of New South Wales and Queensland. Good soil, just needs rain on it.
Unload down here. I'm unloading Charlie while it's nice and smooth. I'll let you know. I'll just unload here while it's nice and smooth. Instead of getting the jig going, it's smooth for a while.
Federal court claiming the telco giant engaged in unconscionable conduct.
So is it actually Alistair, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got it officially correct now.
Yeah, that's it.
I've heard Alfred was under there, there was Alan, about Alan, alligator.
That's it, yeah.
So I'll see you at the back here. Oh, this is an interesting video, isn't it? Let you load him.
We are about to see the graceful waltz of two 20-ton harvesters. One harvester is just unloaded, and doing this waltz these turns enables the lead harvester to now unload its hopper into the chase bin. One chase bin laid does not quite fill the cemetery.
I don't like this sort of thing. This gives real action shots. Real nice. Not artificial things. Smile, Charlie, smile.
Smile, Charlie.
Try this again on a smooth paddock. Smooth, very good.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to fill, John. Just poke along there. We'll put a bit in here and top you up. Did someone say that Ben was coming back? Righto. Oh, yeah, someone... I don't know if that's right or not.
You may have seen some forested areas. These areas are remnant sand dunes from a time when Australia was drier than it is today. The soil is of low quality and has never been cleared for farming. Unfortunately, it has become a refuge for feral pigs and vermin.
One chase bin load does not quite fill the semi-trailer, so I'll have to wait for another chase bin to come to top me up.
Being filled at the moment, but it won't have enough to enable me to go to the silo from Mexico. I was waiting to about Portugal and town. But since they're on private roads all the time here, we can load to once and live in, and that's virtually just a trailer to carry. And we typically can go in with 50 to 51 tons with please. That we have about 35 tons net of rain. That's an awful lot of wind meters.
I'll move down now and see if we can get here the chase bin. These chase bins carry, well, they're rated to 25 tonnes each, and they probably put more than 25 tonnes in them, I suspect. But they've got high-powered horsepower, I should say high horsepower tractors towing them because they've got so much weight in them. And of course they've got to go quite long distances across the paddock, so you need tractors that ride well and have the horsepower to pull the weight. So that's why, I don't know what the horsepower these tractors are, but I'm thinking that they're around 200, 250 horsepower looking at the size of them. They're all four-wheel drive and that sort of thing. So one truck of B-double is just left. We've got a semi in front of me, which I doubt will fill. And then it'll be my turn. I'm driving the semi. This truck is a Kenworth. It's quite old. It's about, I think, 25 plus years old. It's done about 1.7 million kilometres. And it goes pretty well. It doesn't leak oil or anything like that. And air conditioning and that sort of thing, so it all works well. But you do need in this climate here. It's nowadays it's hot and dry at harvest time here in Australia. And temperatures...
You're going to make it down to that headland.
It's really only middle of October, a little bit past middle of October at the moment. The weather's
Just gone half the box, so I reckon I'll go pretty close.
Okay,
Right, so I might go down to where Rob and that have busted through. I might pull you down there. Righto.
Okay, looks like we're going to move down the paddock further, because the headers are going to move down further. We've only got 3 headers operating at the moment. The 4th header has broken I think a drum bell.
Still need another top up, Nate.
And so he's out of action for probably the rest of today.
I'll come back with a box and a half for you, Nate. No, I'll be...
With 2 chase bins filling the truck, I said him getting the quick top up here. operations don't stop because it's 5 o'clock or the sun is set. These headers and harvesters will often work through to midnight depending on the conditions. If it gets a little bit damp or a bit cold, they'll stop earlier, but typically they'll work well through after dark.